Hey everyone, Vibor from Daydream here, learning in public, our episode 2. So last week we figured out what kills your FPS, essentially your resolution, meaning that lower resolution results in smoother generation, but that leaves you with video that looks rough. So today I'll try to answer a question. Can AI upscalers fix it in post? So I'll generate a cozy Thanksgiving scene and happy belated Thanksgiving to all of those who celebrated it. In scope, using one of our pipelines, I'll use Krea Realtime Video, and then I will run it through a couple of upscalers. I'll do Video2X, which is free and open source, and I will also start and try it with Topaz, which is a more commercial option. So let's see what happens. I have my scope interface available here. So as I said, I've selected my Krea Realtime Video. Our trusty panda has been generated here before. This is our default prompt, but I decided, as I said, to go with a Thanksgiving theme. So something that you can always do if you want to generate good prompts for real-time video generation is to use an external LLM, something that can help you with that. So this is what I did. I explained that I want to, run a Thanksgiving scene, something with decorations, soft orange glow, comfortable armchair, just to have that nice cozy vibe. So what I'm going to do, I will just copy this prompt and I will put it back in scope. So instead of our panda, I will do this and let's see what we end up with. 3, 2, 1, connecting. Oh, okay, this is pretty nice. So as I said, we have our fireplace, our armchair with some cozy blankets. That's pretty nice. But you can also see that our resolution is 320 by 576. So not exactly something that you would generally use for better post-production or maybe posting it on YouTube. So what I'm going to do here, I will screen grab this little section here, and then I will run it through two different upscalers. One of them, as I already said, is called Video2X. Another one is almost like an industry standard, but now it's basically available as a commercial solution. It's called Topaz. So let me start from the scratch. I will reset my timeline here. Let me just start generating it, just to grab it and see how it looks. Okay, I will start screen capturing this part. Let me do it like this. $325.76, I think I got it. And I will hit start on my other screen recorder. And let's see what happens. Let's give it a, I don't know, I'll record it for about 10 seconds just while the camera is panning away. That should be enough for me. Then we'll have the opportunity to compare the level of details and so on. So I think we're good with this. Stop it. So I have my video here. Let me just save it somewhere locally. All right, I called it a Thanksgiving vibe, and then I will run it through a couple of upscalers. So talking about those upscalers, so the first one that I want to show you is one called Video2X. So it is an open source project that you can get from this URL. I'll put it in the description of our video, so it's easier for you to get it. So it's a machine learning based video super resolution and frame interpolation framework. What is really nice about it is that it comes with a Windows application with the GUI, so you don't have to spend too much time setting it up on your own. It supports two main functionalities, right? So one of them is the upscaler, that's the one that we are going to be using, and the other one is frame interpolation. It comes also with nice docs that you can check here if that's your vibe, but in any case, you can just go to this link and download the Windows application. Once you do it, it looks like this. So, not the nicest UI ever, but, it should help. So what I'm going to do, I will hit add tasks. I will go to my desktop. I believe I saved my Thanksgiving vibe video here, and I will just hit open. So it will ask me for my device. I'll use my local GPU. We will be upscaling it, so we are not doing frame interpolation. We could save that for some other time, so we'll just go with upscaling. We have a couple of options here. So there is this real-esrgan, there is cugan, pronounced differently. I apologize if I'm butchering this, so I'll go just with this one, and I will hit apply. Now, keep in mind that this may take a second. You can see here that it's currently, yeah, I'll hit start. It's actually running about 60 frames per second, but that's not that bad. Oh, I can hear my GPU spinning up. So, okay. So we got our videos. It says all videos have been processed successfully. Right? That's pretty cool. That's okay. Let me see how that looks. I will scale it down a little bit and bring it up so you can see it. Right, so this is my video. Let me just play it. Okay, this is pretty neat. You can see pretty clear lines on this couch. There are some artifacts, obviously. Flame looks pretty nice as well. But this definitely looks better than the initial version. I'll later do a side-by-side comparison, but for now, I think this is actually pretty good, especially keeping in mind that this is a free and open source solution. All right, now I'll repeat the same stuff, but this time, instead of using this free and open source solution, I will run the same stuff, but this time using the video upscaler from Topaz Labs. So I'll go and make sure, yeah, I'll go with 4K. Why not? Just to see if that works. I'll go and upload my video. Thanksgiving vibe, that's the one that I have here. Open. Upscale to 4K is just going to take 4 credits. That's fine because it's probably just, yeah, it's just a 10-20 second long video. So that should be fine. Let's see what will happen. It is crunching it. 8 minutes left. Okay. Obviously, I will speed up this part of the recording. But yeah, let's give it a moment. Keep in mind that this is significantly longer than what we had just with our open source solution that we tried before this one. That one ran locally, although, so maybe part of the reason is that. All right, it seems that we're almost done. So let me try and play this one. Okay, this is really neat. With less, I would say with fewer artifacts, with the fewer AI generated artifacts that we had with the open source version. But you know what? Let me try and do the following. Let me do the side by side. So the original one is going to be on the left-hand side and the upscaled version is here on the right-hand side. And I will see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, obviously I can. And let's see this. So this is all original. And this is now with the enhanced version. You can see, it removed the blurriness, but it did not introduce any additional artifacts. If I go down a little bit more to the flame, well, flame, given its structure, it's just the way it is. But here on this armchair, you can see this pumpkin is much clearer. The fabric and the texture here is also much clearer. So let me play it once again. Pretty nice, pretty nice. You know what? I'm going to put them now side by side. I'll put side by side this generation that we got from Topaz and the one that we got from our open source solution, just for me to see how that will look like. It will take me a moment because I want to put these in the video editor so it's nicer and easier for you to review them. I'll be back in a second. So on the left, we've got the original, middle and right are our upscalers. So feel free to pause the video here if you want to inspect the details yourself. So as you can see, upscalers work, right? Even the free option holds up surprisingly well against the paid one. Now, everything we tested today was post-processing. You render, you wait, and you get a new file. But there is also real-time upscaling out there, different use case, and the one we might explore in a future episode. So that's it for today. If you want to try out Scope, link is in the description. Also, come hang out in our Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.